me, when you traveled abroad, what did you see people or hear people talking about India? And what was that lens with which people were talking about India about, whether it was UK or US or Australia? I think China also you traveled.
Yeah, I've been
Yeah.
to China as well. So my first international travel was, I think, when I was in my sixth standard.
Okay.
A quintessential South Indian Brahmin family where you have a lot of brain drain, right? So I'm sure in all of our houses we
Yes.
would have a cousin or a brother or something who has won an admission in a prestigious college on merit, with the hope and promise that they're going to come back to India, but they never did. I think so. For me, it was the same. Traveling to US, and this was in a state called Maryland, very close to Washington D.C. And my aunt, my father's younger sister, and my uncle, both of them are world-renowned virologists, top of the world in terms of science and technology. So my first exposure about being an Indian outside India was during that time, mid 90s. And what do I remember? I remember meeting Amitabh Bachchan in the Frankfurt layover.
Okay.
That was a time where we did not have cell phones or anything.
Yeah.
So, and the airports were not as crowded. So I remember walking up, and he was very surprised seeing somebody in a sari, because I was traveling with my mother.
Okay.
So Amma was in a sari, and we're not too much into movies. So I don't think we were staring at him or being so excited about the fact. So I remember him walking up to us and talking, and something I think I read at that time saying that for you to be an Indian, you have to leave the country. Otherwise you're from a village, you're from a location or a locality, and for you to truly experience who you are as an Indian, you have to travel abroad.
Say.
There were quintessential stereotypes about our dresses. Mind you, this is mid 90s, so the vegan and the vegetarianism and was not as prevalent.
Yeah, I know we would have been looked like as if we are some animals from the zoo. Very. If you say you're a vegetarian, they would make a big hoo-ha about arranging the food for you.
Yeah, I don't think we were like animals in a zoo. No, I think we did get treated with a lot of respect.
Okay.
But there was a lot of curiosity,
yeah,
about
right,
how
right.
can you live your life without eating meat. So it was a new concept for them. Our rituals, our prayers, our food. So culture became a conversational point with them at that point.
And if you reflect at that period, not today, of course, do you remember anything where you felt, oh, this is all so wrong, they are not getting India right?
No, I don't think. I think what happened to me was quite the opposite.
Okay.
Because my aunt, Indians are Indians. We love community wherever we are. And my aunt was and is a member of Chinmaya Mission.
Okay.
So we went all the way to Washington, D.C. and
DC.
Maryland. And we went to Chinmaya
Chinmaya
Mission.
Mission.
So it was like home for us. So I encountered what you're saying later down,
Okay.
especially when I went to China, some of the other countries that I traveled.
You've gone to Dubai also.
Dubai, I've been to about 20 countries on work.
Oh, some are missing in my list. Okay.
But China was interesting because, there again, the concept of vegetarian food this is not now, this is again in the
Correct.
early 2000s. Egypt was fascinating because they love Amitabh Bachchan and Shah Rukh Khan, and wherever we went, they would like, have you met Amitabh Bachchan? Have you met Shah Rukh Khan? And we had to tell them, no, we're a very large country. We're in the south, they're there.
Yeah.
So I think that was wherever I've gone, somehow I've experienced the love for India and the love for our culture, and a lot of the global citizens being very curious about what is this country of India, and that for me was very heartwarming.